Hey everybody. I'm just dialing in. We're going to get started with today's Monday Morning Millionaire Mindset Call. Good morning. All right, let me just mute everybody out. All right, the recording has started. Let me get my energy up here. Sometimes you gotta boost up your energy. You gotta bring your energy into the room, right? That's what it's all about. So, good morning and welcome to today's Monday Morning Millionaire Mindset Call. My name is Danielle K. Howell and I'm so excited to be on this call every Monday. This is my thing. I love being here. I love talking to you guys. I love, sharing what I know and, just what I've been through and my experiences and my journey. So that's what these calls are about. And it's here to awaken you, to empower you, to inspire you, and to motivate you to become who you are destined to become. And this is what I want to be talking about today: creating your destiny, right? Creating your destiny. So this is what we're going to do, right? How do you create your destiny? How do you even know what your destiny is? These are the things I think most people struggle with. And so I'm going to kind of break it down for you a little bit today. I got people on Instagram, I got people on Facebook Live, I have people on the call. So thank you all for showing up and listening in today. So what we're going to talk about, creating your destiny. So what is your destiny? Your destiny is your soul urge, your soul desire to do what it is that you are supposed to do, right? Destined. What are you destined to do? Some people don't believe in destiny. I believe in destiny. I believe that we've all come here for a purpose, and it is our job to find out what that purpose is and to tap into it and make sure that we are aligned with it so that we can live our best life. Otherwise, we're going to be living wishy-washy. We're not going to be happy. We're going to feel depressed. We're going to feel anxious. We're going to feel worried. We're always going to feel something that is opposite of what it is that we are truly meant to do. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Because what I've learned, and I've been off my journey for sure. I've been off my journey, doing things that did not align with who I was, just compromising myself, compromising my values, compromising my goals, being a yes person, just living up to other people's expectations. That is not what we want to do. When you are trying to create your best life, when you are trying to live a life of purpose, you have to understand that you have a destiny. And if you don't know what your destiny is, I encourage you to get quiet. Get quiet. One of the things that comes to me is when I'm quiet and when I ask a question, I ask my higher self, God, or whatever you want to call it, that higher being, I ask, what am I supposed to do? I remember a few years ago, before I even got into business, I was like, what is my purpose? Sometimes we feel as if we just have to go to work, go to school. Maybe some of you are in school, run a family and that's it. And that's it. But I know that there's more to life. There's more to life. There's a life out there that you haven't even tapped into. You haven't even traveled beyond, the realms of your existence. You haven't gone, and I haven't either, international, but that's one of the things that I want to do. There's so many things that you are destined to do and become, but a lot of times something will hold you back. Either these are fears, these are preconceived notions, these are things that you've been taught. So many things will hold you back from your true destiny. And if you allow things to hold you back, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? You're not going to live a life that you truly love. You're not going to be happy. You're not going to live a life of freedom. You're not going to feel as though you matter. You're always going to feel like as if you're hitting a brick wall or that you are not doing enough. So I want to tell you this today on this call. Please listen to me if you can, if you tune in and don't just listen, but hear what I have to say. Hear what I have to say. If you want to create your destiny, first, you have to understand what you are here to do. So many of us, we get caught up in the minutia of things, whether that's your job, that could even be a business. That could even be a business because you thought, okay, I'm going to make money, right? So you start this business, and I've been guilty of that too, right? Start a business because I wanted to make money, because that's what I thought business was just to make money. And so, but at some point, when you start to really understand who you are, what you've come here to do, who you've come here to serve, because ultimately we are here to serve. We are here to serve others. That could be through your business. That could be through your, your passions, your purpose, your mission, whatever it is. But we're here to serve, and we're here to create our own destiny. We're here to create it. Even though there is something destined, but guess what? We have free will, right? We have free will. And that's the thing that keeps us from our destiny, unfortunately. We have free will. And so instead of looking within and going towards where our soul is pulling us, we do things that take us away from it. We escape. We mask what we're supposed to do to please other people. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you are trying to please other people, you are never going to reach your destiny, ever. You're never going to do the things you're meant to do. If you are concerned about what people think of you, you are never going to reach where you need to reach. You're never going to get to the mountaintop or the rooftop or wherever you're trying to go. You're never going to reach for the stars. You're always going to be concerned about outside things that don't serve you. So I'm here to tell you today, listen, go within. Right? Go within. Sometimes we pray and we meditate, but we don't really listen. We don't listen to the answers. We don't follow the path. We get off the path. And then we blame outside circumstances. If you want to create your destiny, you're going to have to step up in a manner that you've never stepped up before in your life. You're going to have to look at yourself differently. You're going to have to feel differently about yourself. You're going to have to understand that you have a purpose and you are here to create your destiny. But if you don't understand that, you're just going to keep falling into the same traps over and over and over and over again. And like I'm telling you, I'm not here to preach to you guys. I've been there. Everything that I tell you is because I've been there. I've lived it. I've lived it. And it wasn't pretty. I allowed things. Well, I shouldn't even say things. I allowed myself to compromise myself. It's not pretty. And then you got to get back on track. You got to get back and say, hey, wait a minute. But that's where most people go wrong. They don't get back on track. They just stay wallowing in that portal, and you never get back. You got to get back. You got to get back to what matters. What matters most? What matters most? First of all, you have to have self-love. You got to have self-love, and you have to know that you matter, right? I think a lot of us, we don't even know that we matter. We feel insignificant. Daddy didn't give us love. Mommy didn't give us love. Happy Mother's Day for all you mothers out there. Hopefully you had a wonderful, wonderful day. There's nothing like a mother's love, right? Nothing. There's nothing tops a mother. I can't, whether it's an adopted mother or a surrogate mother, nothing tops a mother. So if you're a mother right now, just know that you matter, because you have little people, a little person that is counting on you, that's counting on you to be your best self. And it's your responsibility to do that, right? To be your best self, to show them, to guide them. If you're a mentor, if you're a mother figure, to youth, there's so many people out there who need a word, and they just don't know where to get it from. They don't know where to get the guidance from. But listen, you have to be able to guide yourself first. You have to know that the things that you're putting in your brain, in your subconscious, in your heart, you gotta feed yourself the right stuff. You gotta align yourself with the right things. Because if you don't, you're never going to be in that position to mentor or lead anyone. Because the first person you lead in this lifetime is you. You have to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and love what you see. You have to be able to look at yourself in the mirror and understand that you are beauty, you are love, you are harmony, you are everything. You're nature, you're everything, all in one. You are God in human form. You are here to make a difference. But you got to understand what your destiny is. And I'm going to tell you, it's not about money. The money will come. I know people, real diehard, or really, I would say really, people who are really money driven. They'll say, you know, you got to find something that makes money, right? You got to find something that makes money. And yes, I believe that. You got to find something that makes money, but you also have to live a life that is aligned with your purpose. Because making money is not going to make you happy. I'm going to tell you that right now. There's a lot of people who make money and they're not happy. You don't want to be rich and unhappy, rich and masking your pain. No, you want to live a life that feels wholesome, a life that feels pure, with pure bliss, right? You want to live in bliss. So how do you live in that state? You know, of course, you know, life happens and you get overwhelmed with things. That's why you gotta raise your energy, right? You gotta get up, you gotta raise your energy, you gotta clap, and you gotta jump, and you gotta feel. You have to feel before you can do. You have to feel that you are great. You have to feel that you're gonna do something today, right? You gotta wake up. That's why I started something in my boot camp, a gratitude log, right? Gratitude. You gotta have gratitude. You gotta have, you know, that feeling of thankfulness. Because if you don't start your day like that, the rest of your day is going to follow and it's not going to feel good. You're going to feel down. And I've learned this stuff. How did I learn it? Because I was feeling down at one point. So I had to find ways, like, what do? I had to read books. I had to listen to some audio. Like, okay, energy is everything. Energy, right? Energy. When you start to raise your vibrational frequency, you're going to start to attract great things. And I talk about this stuff all the time. Right? I talk about, now, not to say that you're not going to have any issues or problems, you know, but problems are just challenges. Don't look at problems as problems. Don't look at them as lifelong things that's going to keep you, you know, stuck forever. No, look at it as, okay, this was an issue. This was a challenge. Now let me learn the lesson and move on. That's what life is all about. You got to learn to move on, but you got to learn to raise your vibrations. Because your vibrations is what's going to attract things to you. Remember, I talked about that law of attraction. I don't know if you guys watched that video. If you didn't, please find it on my timeline and watch it. Because the law of attraction is all about your frequency, all about your energy, all about your vibrations. And the higher your vibration is, the better the people that will come into your life, the better the circumstances. When you're vibrating at a low frequency, low people going to come. Use you and abuse you and do all these kind of things. Now, are there times where you're going to go in between? Of course. You're going to go up and down, right? But it's up to you to make sure that you are keeping your vibrations, your energy high. Because only you can control that. Nobody else can. So hopefully, you know, this video, this audio, wherever you're listening to me at, helps you out a bit. Some people said I needed this today. Great. I'm glad I helped you, you know. I'm just here, guys, to help you live your best life, right? To help you live your best life. I'm here to help you personally develop. I'm here to help you to improve yourself. Because if you don't, you're going to stay stuck. You're going to stay stuck. And that's why I'm so adamant. You know, I literally I'm changing everything in my business model right now. You know, I'm changing everything. I want people to understand this stuff. You know, understand that there's more to life than what we see. All we see is what we see. But there's more out there. There's something that I call the invisible is around us all the time. The invisible is around us. And so if you learn how to understand that everything that you put out mentally, in your heart, your feelings, your thoughts, all this stuff, and your decisions, of course, your feelings, your thoughts, but your feelings and your thoughts create your decisions. Doesn't that make sense? Your feelings and your thoughts create your decisions. First, you tap the thought, and then you're going to get the feeling from the thought, and then it's going to create a decision, right? And so you have to be mindful of that, because if you don't, you're going to always create the wrong decisions. You're going to make the wrong decisions. Why? Because you got to be mindful of what you're thinking. If you're thinking the wrong thoughts, you're going to have the wrong feelings, and you're going to make the wrong decisions. But I don't like to say anything is right or wrong, to be honest. It's just the decisions that you make. And listen, when you create these decisions, that's going to create a circumstance in your life, of course, because every decision has a reaction, right? Every decision has a reaction. So cause and effect. For everything that you do, you're going to get an equal result. So be mindful of that. Be mindful of this stuff, because the higher your frequency, the more you create the decisions that align with what you want to do. everything will start to flow. And that's when you're in flow, right? That's why, what did Bruce Lee say? He said, be like water, right? Be like water. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. So a lot of times we want to control things. We want things to go our way. But I'm going to tell you, if you just align yourself, let things to unfold naturally. Don't stress anything. Don't worry about anything. Just do what feels good to you. Do what feels right. Do what feels purposeful. You are on your way to creating your destiny. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take you. I can't say, I think it's a journey. I still haven't created my entire destiny because every day I'm working towards something new. So, I've been on this journey for quite some time. And when you become more aware, self-aware, then you will start to see things in your life unfold naturally. And you're gonna create miracles in your life. That's what miracles is all about. You're gonna create miracles. Things and people and circumstances are gonna come out to help you along your journey. But you gotta stay focused. You gotta stay focused on who you are, and don't compromise yourself. Don't compromise yourself. Don't compromise yourself. Know who you are. Learn yourself. And learn those areas where you do compromise. Like, I know my compromising areas. And so those are the areas that I have to work on much harder in my life. I know where I compromise because, I have that kind of heart and I compromise sometimes. But, I'm a work in progress. And as I continue to see where I compromise certain things, I work on that. I work on it. And it just helps me to shed off old skin. You got to shed off old skin. You got to shed it off. You got to shed it, because if you don't shed it, you'll be trying to create new skin, but you're still walking around with the old skin. What does the Bible say? You can't put new wine in an old wine skin, right? You got to get a new skin. So that's it for me today, guys. Please, be sure to watch my other videos if you're interested in topics like this. Even my YouTube channel will be talking about topics like these, because this is where I'm going. I want to help people manifest their best life. I want people to understand that there's more out there for them. That there's more inside. We gotta create the inside so that we can build stuff on the outside, because ultimately everything that you see outside is just a manifestation of what you feel and see on the inside. So if you want to create beauty, love, you want abundance, you want prosperity, you want, to be free, you want financial independence, you want all this stuff, you're going to have to learn how to absorb that on the inside first. And that comes with knowing who you are, loving yourself, believing in yourself, being your best self, showing up as your best self, and not letting anybody or anything deter you. I don't care how scared you are. I don't care how worried you are. Learn how to move those negative emotions and bring in positive emotions. And that's what I'll be talking about, on these live streams and on these calls. I'll be talking about, steps and ways to do that for you guys. All right. So to help you step out of the box and into your destiny. All right, my friends, I love you guys. Hopefully this was informative. Please share this out. If you're on Facebook Live, share this, share this live stream. That would be great. So people can hear this message. Thank you for showing up on Instagram, Facebook, on the phone. I love you all. Have a great rest of your day and be true to yourself. All right. Have a great one. Talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.